Hello everyone, Mystic Magic Lady here. Let's get into the energy for today, being September 26th. But whenever you see this will be the right time for you. All right, great spirits, talk to us, talk to me. Give me guidance for the collective. What is the energy today? September 26th, what's the energy coming in? What are we feeling? What is our challenge? What are we challenged by? What will be the potential outcomes? Make it plain. Okay, let's see. One card, please. Make it plain. Energy for today. Too many cards. Too many cards. What's the energy today? September 26th. What's the collective energy? What are we feeling today? What's the energy today? Too many cards. Okay. Four of Swords. Some of you are taking some time out to rest. Rest and heal. Some of you have been mentally drained and are really needing to take a time out and make some space to be alone, to be able to heal your mind, balance yourself, collect your thoughts, heal your heart. Some of you are have been struggling with some heartache and some mental pain. Okay. So yeah, there's definitely, for some of you too, you might not be feeling well. You might need to take a rest. Some of you might have been pushing yourself too hard, and it's time to rest now. It's time to heal yourself. It's time to balance, clear your mind, heal your heart. Take some time to be alone with yourself, to really refocus and regain your strength and your clarity. Okay. A day of rest. Nice. Okay. It's a challenge here. Okay. So there we go. We're trying to rest and heal and clear the mind, but the challenge is getting out of your own head. The challenge is getting out of your head and getting out of the negative thinking. Your challenge is facing your fears. Whatever is keeping you anxious, worried, fearful, scared, worried, frightened, fearful, scared, all of that. And see the loop and it just going over and over again. You're trying to heal that. There's this energy of needing to balance and rest and heal, but there's still this challenge of facing your fears and really looking at what all of these anxieties are. What are you worried about? What's happening? What's happening? And why? It's a challenge still, breaking it down and facing your fears. And fears are, I heard, this is beautiful. Fear stands for false evidence appearing real. And it's so true. I love that. So facing those false realities, those fears, right? That's the challenge. Trying to heal and balance, but these anxieties and these worries are still creeping in, and it's really a challenge to face them and to acknowledge them and heal it. What's the outcome here? One card, please. What's the outcome here? One card. That's not one card. What is the outcome? Potential outcome here. Okay, sadness and regret. All right, because you're trying to balance here and face some fears, which is really a challenge here, and that's going to leave you feeling drained. There's going to be, sadness, feelings of disappointment and regret, and really trying to, if you can't face these fears, you're going to have to really try and focus on what you still have that is positive, right? Trying to focus on what you haven't lost. okay? Because some of you are really caught up in a nightmare of your own creation. I feel for some of you, it's just anxieties and worries and regret and thinking about the past and what you've lost, and having a hard time really focusing on the positive and what you still have. Clarify this real quick. What's the Four of Swords? What's the energy today? The Hangman. Trying to look at things in different perspective, taking a time out, suspending your judgment, trying, to heal and regain balance and look at things from different angles. Okay, what is this Nine of Swords? What is this challenge about, the Nine of Swords? Okay. The challenge is really loving yourself. You have a lot of worries and anxieties and fears that you're having a hard time loving and shining that love on. Okay. So for some of you too, you could be having a hard time loving yourself. Some of you, this could be, someone you love. This could be about, fears and anxieties about someone that you love. And that is a challenge because you have a lot of worry about someone. This could be, your partner, a love partner, or just, someone that you have a lot of love for. Or maybe even this is for some of you who are single, this is about finding love and you're trapped in a nightmare and fears and worry and anxiety that you're not going to find love, perhaps. Okay. And you have to really, you're trying to look at things from different angles. Some of you too may be trying to find something that you love to do, having a hard time. You don't have your heart in, and could be loving yourself, having a hard time loving yourself. You have a lot of worries, fears, anxieties. It's preventing you from shining that love on you. What's the outcome here with this Five of Cups? Wish fulfillment. So what's happening here, I feel for some of you, is disappointment. A lot of disappointment, worry, and fear in love. Okay. You're looking at maybe something that you really thought was going to come true for you, something that you really have wished, you've been wishing for, and there's been disappointment there because it hasn't happened the way that you thought it would. It's not coming to fruition because you're blocked by this negativity, and the fears are blocking you from really focusing on that true love for yourself and for whatever it is that you want. You are are having to try and get over the past disappointment in love or whatever it was for you. But there's definitely this energy of having to regain some focus, some balance, heal yourself. Okay. Look at things from different perspectives. Try not to make any major judgment calls on yourself or anyone else or any situation. You need to heal your heart, heal your mind, and balance right now, because you're having a hard time loving yourself or having a hard time focusing on something that you love or someone that you love, because there's a lot of anxiety and fears that you're having a hard time with, and it's blocking you from getting your wish fulfillment because you're focused on what you haven't gained and what you've lost and your disappointments. And for a lot of you, I feel this is about love, your disappointments in love. For some of you, it's about loving yourself and your disappointments with how you have maybe in the past didn't do a great job of loving yourself. Maybe in the past made some poor choices that you regret. And maybe you're afraid to look at that. Okay. You're afraid to look at that and shine the light and the love on those fears and anxieties of things in the past, either with yourself and how you have not been able to complete completely love yourself, or, this is with someone that you did have love for or do have love for, and are afraid to look at what the fear is and what the anxiety is there that is preventing you from this from being fulfilled and getting your wishes, because things have been disappointing, and there's a need to look at what you still have and the possibilities that are going to come your way. Let's see what the unicorns have to say. Any advice, unicorns? I almost don't want to post this because I just don't like the energy, but I know you all need to hear it and need to feel it. So you need to decide. It's time to clearly make a decision about what you want. And okay, now I understand, because there's some fears here, and that's why you're suspending your judgment. You're not making any decisions because you're trying to look at things from different angles. You're trying, right? There's a need to balance and heal your heart, your mind, align yourself, heal yourself. Don't make any judgments, suspend yourself, but you do have to make a decision, because there is some wish fulfillments that you're trying to get, but the past disappointment is going to prevent that, because maybe you're having a hard time making a decision because there is fear behind it. There's fears and anxieties behind something that you really love, whether that's just yourself or a person or a job or finding something that you love to do. But you have to make a decision here, because these fears and anxieties that you are not facing are going to block you from getting what you deserve and getting your wish fulfillments and your wishes coming true, because you're going to be, you're focused on, what the regret and what you've lost. But you may have to make a decision about letting go of that. You need to let go of these fears. Some of you might have a couple of options going on in your love life, and maybe you're afraid to really look at that. Some of you might have, to look at where your love lies within, yourself, or with a job, a relationship. It's going to be different. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. It's going to be different for all of you. Oh, it's too early for me. Sorry, y'all. No coffee. Early mornings. But we got to decide, make a decision. I'm going to leave it there because I got to wake up. I hope you heard something you needed to hear. I know it's a lackluster video today, but it is what it is. Love and light.